Hi, Harry. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? So, I'm gonna cook and I'm gonna show you what I'm cooking and me cooking it and me making it. That doesn't sound as cool as it does when these YouTube people do it. Never mind. So, Dave and Soph have had this before, but I will go through it. I'm gonna do a antipasti pasta recipe. So I'm gonna cook the sausages with the antipasti and the peppers, which are not actually antipasti, they're peppers in a jar, but they taste good. I didn't do this for you and Dave, Soph, but they add a little bit of extra zing, don't know, to the meal. And if you want also a little bit of extra, you can add red pesto, but you don't have to, because you can just cook these in their oils, and it's a little bit, it's just as nice. Obviously, the more oil, the less healthy, but you know. And pine nuts. These are supposed to be toasted, really, I guess, for the recipe, but our grill doesn't work, so I'm just gonna put them in the frying pan, and yeah, do it that way. So, first things first. I guess I'll stick the pine nuts in. Yeah, I'll stick the pine nuts in. Now this is where I can see if I can do everything one-handed, or if I have to pop you down for anything. I think I will for when I have to do the sausages. And I have chosen, this is not an ad by the way, Sainsbury's Lincolnshire, because I like it when they've got sage in it, and I don't like it when they've got pepper in it. So those are best. Right. I should probably pay attention to... Oops, that's gone everywhere. Whoopsie daisy, nearly dropped the pine nuts. Never mind. You would like that, wouldn't you? Yes. Yes, you haven't had dinner yet, I know. I'm a very bad dog mum. Okay. In they go. Yeah, you haven't had dinner either. I know, you're a lot more vocal about it too, aren't you? Yes. Right, that's a pine nut. This is clean, by the way. I cleaned it yesterday, so it's clean enough to eat off, and I'm going to cook these anyway. So, time to cook. Now, this I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to use my kneader. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Yep, we're going. So we'll cook those. And then it's time for the sausages. I think I'm going to have to put you down to do the sausages. Yep. Where am I going to put you? Here? Yes? Say hi, Rob.
Hello. Right.
So I'm cutting them up into, well, not chunks, I'm cutting them into bits. And then I'll stick them in, because otherwise they won't cook. I don't know, maybe I'll stick a time lapse on this bit. I don't know how to, but this is going to take a while. So if you're just here for me cutting sausages, sorry. Yes, puss. I know. Who wants to watch me cutting up these? No one. That's for sure. Sorry. So, sausages are ready. Ready, say, oh fuck. There we go. And I have washed my hands, so don't worry, Dave especially. We are being clean. I mean, that's sort of not really toasted, but it is a little bit. Maybe I'll turn it up a bit. And I am wearing an apron, which you probably just saw anyway. And next up will be the pasta, but I haven't got the pasta out. Oops, I'll get that out in a second once I put the sausages in, because they'll take a while to cook. And then I might come back when everything is ready for the next stage to be added. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. These are quite good, actually. Would recommend. Again, not an ad. I bought these myself. And then this is just... Can you see this? Maybe not. Sun-dried tomato antipasti. Might need more. I'll get more. Down I go. Where are they? There we go. Have more. And then this. I always keep this in stock because it's such an easy recipe to make, and you can just have the sausages or smoked salmon in the freezer and you just get it out. And obviously with smoked salmon you don't have to cook it for as long, so it's actually even quicker than this. With this you do actually have to wait until the sausages are cooked. Unsurprisingly, I think I'm bored and the sausages can go in now, so there we are. Might need to add a bit of oil. Sounds a bit dry. Again, how many things can I do now? One hand. Do 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 do. Right. That can all cook. And I'll just get the pasta out. Let's get the pasta. Oh, why is it on the floor? Oh, fuck. It's open. Why is it open? Who puts open pasta on the floor? See? At least it didn't spill. Pasta fusilli. Yeah. Fusilli. And we'll get back to you when the situation furthers itself. Well, actually, it won't further itself. I will further it by cooking it, but you know what I mean. And Harry's looking dejected. Aren't you, Harry? Like, food? Food? Where's food? You've just had your food. I know. Bye! You join us back in the frying pan? And by us, I mean Willow and I. Say hi, Puss. No? Okay. That's fine. That's cool. We can manage with this. Yes. Yeah. I talk to you all the time and you don't respond. You only do it when you really want food. Yes. Or you want to go outside. Which you're not allowed to do because you don't come back. Hey. It's fun. Videoing a black animal. You barely get anything. Hey. No, there's no food in this hand. There's no... Okay. I have no food for you. Say hi. You're so cute. Makes my heart squish. Never mind. So, sausages are by and large cooked. No, they're not by and large. They are cooked. Don't worry, Dave. So it's time to add everything, which is essentially pasta. Bye then. And the antipasti and some pesto. So I've chopped all this up and it's ready to go in. Top tip with regards to preparing this. Now this is anecdotal evidence, obviously. No peer-reviewed published papers have been done. But the antipasti, which by the way is very oily, so be prepared to get oil everywhere. This, much easier to cut up with scissors. This stuff, much easier to cut up with a knife. And I just use a fork because otherwise your fingers get really like covered in all the oil. Anyway, in we go. Let's not drop the bowl in there. Oh, hi. Hi. I'm not talking to you, I'm afraid. I'm talking to the camera. Fuck. We have flames. That's okay. We just need to turn this off. It's ready to go anyway. And we need to turn this one up a bit. They don't actually need cooking. You could eat all of this as is now. It's just to mix it through a bit, which I can't actually do very well when I'm concentrating on the camera. Though Rob would say I don't do it very well even when I don't have a camera to concentrate on, but fuck him. So, mixed. Time to add the pasta in. Pasta needs to be drained. Need a colander. That's a good point. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, this is all terribly boring, isn't it? Pasta, pasta, pasta. Can go there. Oh, why's that there? That doesn't live there. Ignore that. I did actually make sure the kitchen was vaguely clean. Purely because I've had nothing else to do today. How is this going to go one-handed? We'll see. We shall see. Water's going everywhere so far. Pasta has gone in. Yeah. I'd say that's a success. No pasta in there. Pasta's in there. Whoop, whoop. Pop that back on. Ooh, we're getting steamed up. Stay away. Stay away. This must be what it's like for people who have glasses. Sucks to be you, lol. I don't. So, now that goes in there. It's very simple. For such a good tasting dish, it really is very simple. And then you mix, and then, you know, depending on your taste buds or not, you add red pesto, which I think, I don't know. It's actually quite nice without it, but I think we'll go with red pesto today. Yes. I've said that a lot, haven't I? Must be a phase I'm going through. So I pre-opened this. Haha, thinking ahead. Because I wouldn't have been able to do that one-handed. Oh, that's very oily. Move it closer so I don't spill anything. And 1, 2, and we'll go for another one. Oh, that's not really one, is it? It's more like a half. And hup. Yes. Let's see. I don't know. We'll see. It might be enough. No, there's quite a lot of pasta in this, isn't there? I made this extra big, but it is supposed to last us for another meal after today as well. So, hopefully. Sometimes this only produces 1.5 meals for 2 people. It depends. My pasta measurement is arbitrary. Depends on the time of the day and the season and the moon's position. I don't weigh it out or anything. Sorry, guys. Again, none of these are exact measurements. It can be added in as much or a little amount as you want. Right. And there is the dish. Well, I mean, you turn it off and you serve it up. But CBA to do that on the camera. What the fuck? Excuse me? Excuse me? There is no food for you in there. There's lots of food, but none of it is cat food. You know this. There's nothing in the hand. Please don't scratch me. There's nothing in the hand. All gone. See? Yeah, it's very sad. That's it, you just sit there. She hasn't got anything. I've got nothing. You've got nothing. That sounded a bit more depressing than it needed to be, didn't it? Yeah. Anyway, food is ready to go. I don't eat any cheese with this, to be honest, but, and again, Soph obviously will not eat cheese with this, but if you want, yeah, go for it, you know. I've forgotten what I was going to say, never mind. That's what happens when you're by yourself with cats and dogs. You don't need to finish your sentences because they weren't listening anyway. Where are you? Unless I say dinner or dreamies. But usually I have to rattle the packet before she realises that. Oh, and main ingredient. It's wine. Lots of wine. I've already had a bit, as you can probably tell. Right then. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Not sure what it's going to be yet. It might be me planting carrots. Now I've said that I've got to do it, haven't I? Never mind. Anyway, say bye, Puss. Bye. No? Okay.